Hey you guys, so I have an early 2011 15-inch MacBook Pro, which I ordered with just the factory default amount of RAM, which at the time was 4 gigabytes. I believe it still is that actually. But anyways, whenever I order a Mac, I always get, I've only had two, but the two times that I've done it, I've always gotten just the factory default amount of RAM, because, well, at the time, that seemed like enough, but also the bigger reason is Apple memory, for some reason, always costs like 5 times what the going price for the same amount of RAM is on just the regular market. So I try to avoid buying the Apple RAM for obvious reasons. Anyways, lately I have been running a whole bunch of tutorials on different graphic design and animation programs, and obviously that involves running the program, which is pretty processor and memory intensive, and then it involves running like a screen capture device at the same time, which takes up a whole bunch of other memory. And then I also have the probably bad habit of having like 20 or 30 tabs open in Chrome or Firefox or whatever I feel like using that day. So anyways, all things combined, I decided it was high time for a memory upgrade. I decided to go with what I went with for my previous MacBook, which is Crucial Memory. You can get it straight from Crucial.com itself, or you can get it on Amazon, which has some advantages if you're in one of the states that hasn't cracked down on sales tax through Amazon yet. But like I said, might not be, but could have an advantage. Anyways, should be 16 gigabytes, and it's interesting because if you look in the MacBook Pro early 2011 manual, it says that it supports 4 gigabytes or 8 gigabytes of RAM, but I've looked all over online, and apparently the fact of the matter is it actually supports 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I even downloaded the Crucial System Profiler just because I'm paranoid about that kind of thing, and it said the maximum amount is 16 gigabytes, so I don't know why they don't tell you that in the manual, but you can put 16 gigabytes of memory in an early 2011 MacBook Pro, which I think is awesome. I remember my first PC that I ever had, the hard drive was like less than 16 gigabytes, so now I can have that much RAM, which is, try not to think about that, it's kind of mind-blowing. Anyways, let's see what we've got here. It should be 2 modules, I believe, each 8 gigabytes of SODIMM RAM. So let's open this thing up. Alrighty. And there we go. Memory for the early 2011 MacBook Pro. It's too bad with the thinner ones with like the Retina display that they just released in 2012. I've heard the memory, I don't have one, but I've heard that the memory is actually soldered into the logic board, or the motherboard if you're a PC user, which I felt like is kind of a douche move, because it means that you have to buy Apple's stuff, which, like I said, is ridiculously expensive. But anyways, I fortunately have the 2011 model. Never thought I'd hear myself say that. I fortunately have an older Apple product. But anyways. Here is the Crucial, it's 2 modules, or some people call them sticks, of 8 gigabytes each, SODIMM memory. Let's see if we can focus on this a little better. Yeah, there we go. For the Mac, Crucial Memory, which I've always been extremely impressed with in the past, so decided to go with it again. Like I said, you can get it off Crucial.com or Amazon, which usually has some advantages, and you won't have to create an account on it. But anyways, if you maybe I'm gonna put this in later on today, and I don't know, maybe we'll do another video and see how it works. But anyways, thanks for watching, and there's 16 gigabytes of Crucial memory.